Oh, alright, I
Alright, guys.
guess we are
Hey,
playing
guys.
Doki Doki.
I thought I was doing it.
That's what I did.
Make.
We're playing Doki Doki. Literature
Uh-huh.
Club.
Uh-huh.
And, hopefully we can get in, if you know what I'm saying.
I mean, it's episode 4. I feel like we halfway in there, you know what I'm saying? Pause. Chris is gonna be here to witness this. So, yeah, shut the hell up, man. Fuck off. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Ah, never mind. Hey, Sayori. I waved my hand in front of her face. Eh? We're spacing out again. Aha. Sorry. Don't mind me. She's kind of... She's acting weird from what happened yesterday, Chris. You remember? She was asking us
Oh, yeah.
if you were to choose to walk with Yuri or me, who would you choose?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so mad they didn't give us the option to say both, but I'm fine, see? Siri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I warily glance at Siri before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've always been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Chris, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything about Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she's a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind? But I'm surprised it's not one of you. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Chris. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she's just really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, no. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You're so funny, Chris. Have you thought have you thought that maybe you're always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is wanted. Because that Okay. Alright, calm down. Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she keeps her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh down on me so much? Now I feel like I'm the one have. Now I feel like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me over her book. She suddenly looks away as quickly, with a fluttered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit on the one next to her own. Dot dot dot. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax. You didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts. How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something I do a lot. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are already the concern of those share who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certain there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. Ah, it's really nothing. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Huh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Siri and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be so dismissive to you about her feelings? Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Chris, the world is full of meaning. After hitting deep beneath plain sight, and there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think there might be something behind it after all? Mm-hmm. I think Sayuri is a little complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Dot dot dot. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. Ah, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware in you. You weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she could be a very fortunate person to have you feel the way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Whatever. Who we doing today, Chris? Who's the first lucky person we're gonna share a poem with?
Yuri!
All right. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think I've it's I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's what's wrong. That's a wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you're so good at something and you've never shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiled sadly. Chris, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? Skull emoji.
A freaking lizard novel.
I'm not a know it all, Chris. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Chris. I'm speaking too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say had at least one success, wouldn't you? Uh, um, if you put it that way, yeah. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Please, God, for the love of God, don't let this be a long ass poem. Please, God, please.
Ew.
Let me get it for you. Okay, well, yep, I'm cooked. Illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A tone figure, a lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette abstracting the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette glows, closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight, I gasp, and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm, time stops. The only indication of movement is the umbrella light flickering against the outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart. Tease me, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understand, under, understanding, what the fuck, ghosts? And blue green, my heart is amber. This poem made no fucking sense. Finishing the poem, I just don't really know how should I respond. Despite Yuri's poem usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure this one out. What? I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. I hope we can keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. Once again, try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is, once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. Oh, I think I know what it's about. It's like a love letter, I'm guessing. I'm assuming it is.
Okay.
I'm assuming. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we could talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Who's the next lucky lady, Chris? Who's the next
Uh,
lucky lady? You got Sayori, the depressed jit right now. You got Natsuki, the angry jit, and then you got Monica, the tall jit.
let's do
Who's the lucky lady?
Monica.
Wow.
Let's do Monica.
I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyway, let's take a look at your today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Dot dot dot. Your style's gotten so refined, Chris. Rue's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in a whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. Hmm, you're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she's had a hard time socializing. What was the book about again? It was about some girl that gets like captured by some people, right?
I think so, yeah.
You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might actually hurt herself. What? Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Yo, Monica, you tweaking out this yo, the last two things you have said have been oddly suspicious. Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale
Jesus.
tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift, the sky, victim of the uncurrent of the mind, of the wind. Mine makes more sense. I search. I search for little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But with all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dime star glimmering, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eye, I look at her eyes, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows that what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up in a gust of wind. Okay, this one kind of had, I kind of can understand what this one's about. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of the things that give life meaning. Not to get philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put too much thought into it. And anyway, it's almost paradoxical. Who uses this word in an everyday conversation? All right, Chris. Who's the lucky
Okay.
lady? Who's the lucky lady now, huh? Who's the lucky lady now?
Sayori.
Did the press it? The press for
Yeah.
real? It's nice, I guess. Come on. I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Oh my fucking god. Probably Yuri! Oh my god. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Chris. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? Who should I show my poem to next? Who are we showing the poem to, Chris?
I don't know. Maybe the.
Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even. Next. What?
What?
Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You divided. You div. What is that?
Deva-
Oh, you deviated. Oh, you deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Uh, stage and yo. Ah. Oh, she left. Oh, okay. Yeah, it seems you're right. Sigh. Siri always helps light the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to go pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Uh, she wasn't feeling well today and went home early. Is that so? Hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Ooh, that curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier. Everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. Whoa. She just brushed us off. What the fuck? I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sierra will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. That may be the case, but I also can't be the leader on my own. Then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Chris, the one who is truly useless. Wow. Haha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend a weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. That's not like Monica. It's not like Monica It's not like Monika's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Chris may not like being around you, only... Come on, it's just a couple of words. Chris may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to be assisting with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. You didn't even read my poem, Natsuki. So you fuck off my dick, man. Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Chris to decide how he's gonna contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah. Chris, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. But of course, I'm going with...
Yuri.
It'll probably be most useful to help Yuri. Me? Are you serious? What if we picked, Sayori? She's feeling down today. I feel like we could have helped her. Whatever. Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki.
Go eat a cookie or something, bro.
I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle this baking by yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Yeah, I would have been a little more lighthearted and probably chose Natsuki if she read my fucking poem. This is the second day in a row she has not read my poem. Whatever. Well, I didn't get to read hers, so... Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Chris? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. I don't really know why Chris picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing I do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she's already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at the time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of that whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Eh? I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have a way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way. Yes. Oh my god!
We're in.
Oh my god! Yuri, you're always overthinking this. You wanted me to point out that you were overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Oh, Sunday. So it's Friday? I'm confused. Alright. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots.
Why did you get excited?
boy, what the hell, boy? I was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Both putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayuri since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other at all. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica's, I feel like we should have visited her like on Saturday. Don't you think? Wouldn't that have made sense? Or I don't give a shit. I decided to visit Sayori. Oh wow, we're visiting her. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often, we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's strange. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayuri? Jesus fucking Christ! This scared the shit out of me. Hi, Chris. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. Was her front door just unlocked? Hold on. Now that I'm thinking
Uh,
about it,
I don't know.
how come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be see Yuri today? Yeah, but how does she know that? Wait, how do you know that? Yeah,
Huh?
Siri had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. Why is Monica telling my head?
If y'all all want me, just say that, bro.
About the festival preparations, right? That's true, but what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but it's just I'm helping her online. We didn't plan a meetup or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep, there's more silence between us. Sayuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So Sherry smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Chris. Eh? That's why can't it just be like it's always been? It's always my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, ah, Siri gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Chris. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You just see me for the. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Chris? I guess I have no
No
choice this
way.
time. The thing is, I've been really, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Oh, Chris, what the fuck did you think she was about to say?
Three little words, boy.
Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I wanted to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. Okay, I guess. How is it possible that Sayuri kept this from me this entire time that I've known her? So she's had depression since she was a child. I'm so lost. I'm so confused. Aren't children like the most like expressionist people? They express everything.
uh,
I'm
Maybe
right,
that's
aren't I?
why she's like a.
When a little kid, don't quote me. When the little kid sees a burnt victim, mommy, that person look like a monster. I'm so serious. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen kids do this in real life, bro. I'm not even lying to you. I've seen this. I seen this one kid, y'all. I'm not cutting this out. Seen this one kid at Walmart
Jesus.
2 weeks ago. There was a guy amputated, right? He was walking on. He was in the you know the electric chairs, right? Cause that you push a button to go up and down. Kid looks
Mm.
up at his dad. He says, "Papa, look, he has no legs." I'm behind in the line. I'm like, "What the fuck? Can this dude say something to this kid, please?" Why, Theory? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me anything about this? It's almost like, it almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Chris. Why do you why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste the effort of caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted to that's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone to be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone else in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So I'm assuming she's feeling left out. That's what she's
Yeah,
trying to say.
yeah, yeah.
So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I you're right that I don't understand, but I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart, hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept those punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Chris! Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy you convinced me to join a club. Seeing you every day makes it a worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you, because I wouldn't have it any other way. Chris, Sierra isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sierra's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Chris, I. Sierra barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want her to know is that I care. If you have it, uh, if you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Chris. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. Wow, the festival thing came fucking quick. Jesus. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend time? How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Ah, that's it's what I want. I promise. I I think that would be nice then. I didn't make that decision. I didn't say I wanted to. Okay. Yeah, it would be fun. To my surprise, Siri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if it would be very good for me today. You understand, right? Ah, it's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. I look forward to it. Yay, I guess. I don't fucking know. I say goodbye to Sierra and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much when we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? She's in different clothes! Oh my. You could have texted me. If I had not, you could have called me. You could have fucking. It should have been common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked for you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. This is my room. This is our room, Chris. How we feeling this? How we
Yeah, I
feeling
like
this?
it. I like you got the gaming set up to the righty keyboard. That's
When I
sick.
say gaming setup, it's just a keyboard.
Hey, it's a gaming setup in my outfit.
Mmm. Mmm.